Riley sent me this. The ways to set yourself up for deeper and happier dreams. There is one day there should be like a device you can put on that you can continue dreams. Like if you wake up to go to the bathroom, you can continue the dream.
Oh, no.
Because I feel like I always wake up in the middle of the good part. Right before the good part's supposed to happen.
Or the bad part.
Or if I can make it so that I don't run like slower than real life in the dream. If I'm running from the killer,
worst.
like I don't run fast as a real life.
Yeah.
But for every reason in dreams, your boy runs. I don't know if I've never ran before in my life or what the deal is, but it is the most frustrating thing.
Still.
Yeah, it is. It's the worst. So this expert in sleep, this therapist and dream expert, which how do you get to be a dream expert? That sounds like a fantastic.
I know, right?
Job. The first
cool.
the first thing she says, manage your stress. Well,
okay. This was one of the ones on the list that I was like, yeah, all right. Not happening.
I think because in Oz it said like dreaming is supposed to be like where your brain kind of like takes things apart from the day and like that's how you finish with things. So she's saying journal about what's bothering you. So if you get everything out like in the day, then in theory your mind will be clear at night, so you're not worried about it, which probably feels good.
I do think journaling is an underrated stress reducer because you don't think that it is, but when I was journaling, it was the most peaceful time in my life.
Have you recently stopped?
I need to pick it back up because I used to go through and journal every single night at least like 10 things that I was grateful for in the day. And I haven't done that in a while. And I've noticed my ability to just at the end of the night, and by that noise, I mean like push things out of my brain that are stressing me out.
But at least now that you can at least knock out 3, Marshall, Lyric, and Other Baby. So boom, you really just got to write 7.
Right.
Yeah.
So like, and then you can just put like family, that combine them as a whole. Like add like your mom, so that's like really have to have like 5, and your dog at 6. So you only need 4.
I mean, if you do it by a cheat sheet, John, it doesn't really work.
That's like this is me. I don't know if I ever told this story.
What?
I do go to first confession as a young boy in a Catholic church, and I went to the priest and I told him everything I allegedly done, and I get back to the pew. My mom, I say, my mom, guess what I told him? And I listed out everything I said, and my mom goes, "You sinned that much?" Typical like Peggy voice.
Yep.
And I said to her, and I quote, "Well, yeah, not all of it was true though." And my mom is like,
"What?
John, you lied at your first confession." I was like, "I don't know. I had to give him something up there because it felt like I was 7.
I can't with you.
You would.
I was. I didn't know any better. I was 7. I was like, "Listen, the guy."
So you're like, I don't think I met my quota. I need to add a few.
So it's just like
well, that's not how it works.
He didn't give me like okay, that's good enough. So I was like, I guess I need to add more things. So
in your second confessional, did you confess to lying in your first confessional, or
probably?
like
At that point, like I think I just wrote it all down, and that's
Goodness.
Now I'm ordained. So look at that.
Yeah.
She talked about having a relaxing bedtime routine. That makes sense.
Big proponent for this one. Like it's funny because when you're sleep training a baby, right, you have to have a routine. You're teaching someone how to go to bed. Bath, soothing music, the same bedtime every night, fuzzy pajamas. I'm an adult and I do this. Like I have to have my bath time with my essential oils going, little candle. I like to do a little TikTok before bed, which is probably not a good idea, but I still do it. And also just like setting my intention for the next day.
Well, okay, she says ideally go to sleep in a calm body, which probably makes sense too, I guess. If you're calm when you go to sleep, you can probably dream better.
Yeah.
They mentioned the intention thing, but I'll get to that in a second. Third thing is try a magnesium supplement. That's more of a Dr. Oz question.
This works really well. I started this during pregnancy because obviously sleep aids, didn't really want to do that.
The one that I've done, so we had Oz on last year. He mentioned set your thermostat for like 68, I think was what he said.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I guess they've done studies that individuals sleeping in warmer rooms, 7 degrees or higher, are more prone to worrisome dreams and fitful sleep.
Yeah,
So
I can't sleep if I'm hot.
Your best bet is 65 degrees or at least under 70. I will say this, though, and this is first world problem, set up 68. When you wake up in the morning, it ain't that fun to get out of the shower. I'm just going to throw it out right there.
No, it's not.
You
got to bump it up a little.
Hell yeah. The final thing, like you mentioned, Riley, is set an intention for dreaming. So she recommends setting intention for your dreams, like saying you're drifting asleep, you can bring to mind a really good dream or memory and imagine yourself right back there and set an intention to continue that dream.
My intention setting involves 3 things that I was grateful for the day and saying thank you for them because the idea is you go to sleep with them that way and you'll wake up with that intention in the same sense and hopefully you won't have nightmares because if you're happy when you go to bed, you're not going to be thinking about monsters.
I think it's worth a shot.